Hello, my name is Danny Shandor, and I would like to talk to you about icons, about things we believe in, from my experience. A few months ago, my favorite team in football, which is called Hapoel Haifa in Israel, won the cup. The final game of the cup. I started seeing this group when I was 6. First time I was in football court. Last time they won such a title was 44 years ago. It means that I was then 15 years ago. And just to describe you my room, you couldn't see the walls because the walls were full with posters of my favorite football players and football team, Hapoel Haifa, all over, from ceiling to floor. I was not a football player. I actually was a horrible football player when we were playing football. I was a basketball player, and not a bad one, but basketball, and I didn't have one picture of a basketball player on my wall. So, here comes the question, why did I need so many wonderful football players on my wall? I think it's connected to the fact that I was very bad in football. And it means that we need icons to worship. We need icons when we feel weak. When we feel strong, we don't need any icons, we have ourselves. So, in order to feel good with ourselves, in order to feel ourselves strong when we are not, we need sometimes support from the outside. It doesn't come from the inside, it comes from the outside. It makes us feel good, but for a very, very short time. And we become slaves. We are not free anymore. Why we are not free anymore? Because we are dependent. We are dependent on outside powers. Now, outside powers, innocent outside powers, can be football players, can be posters on the wall, but it can also be dangerous. For instance, we are, as humans, afraid of pain. Every child is afraid of pain, because every adult is afraid of pain. So we don't realize that pain actually is something that helps us. If we wouldn't feel pain, we wouldn't know that something is wrong with us, right? So when we feel pain in the leg, in the neck, in the head, whatever, and it doesn't pass, we should check something may be wrong, physiologically, psychologically, both, I don't know. No, we don't do that. We are running to the small wardrobe of medicines, and we find the first painkiller that we have, and we take it, and after a few minutes we relax, everything is okay. Nothing is okay. It's fake. It will last for, if it's a very good medicine, for 3-4 hours, and then what? Probably the pain will return because the problem was not solved. So, icons on the wall, painkillers, then it can go to drugs, then it can go to substance, any kind of substances that we become dependent on, instead of looking inside ourselves, trying to find those weak points and trying to strengthen them, not by leaning on outside figures from God. Sorry to say, I'm a believer. I believe in God, but I'm not a fool, and I'm not fooled by religion. Religion, I didn't say it, Karl Marx said it, is an opium for the mob. Why? Because they use it as a substance. They are not going into spiritual part of religion. They are going to dependent part of religion. And many, many people around you, look around you, many people around you are dependent. Maybe you are dependent. Maybe you should look into yourselves and ask yourself, what am I dependent upon? And if you are dependent on something, it means that there is a weakness. There is a weakness inside you that probably, most likely, you can correct, but not by using powers from outside, by using your powers, by using your resources from the inside. So, as usual, as I say, look into yourself, find your weak points, find your pain, embrace them. They are your friends, they are not your enemies. Why they are your friends? Because they teach you that you should do something with yourself. Don't run after easy solutions. The short way usually leads nowhere. Take the long way and develop. Thank you for your listening.